Hello, hello. Oh, the delay is crazy on this. All right. Well, at least it's working though. Um, there is supposed to be music, but I can't tell if it's going through. Can someone confirm that? Anyone? If there's music through? Hmm, maybe no music. That's unfortunate. Or is it just quiet? Hmm. Maybe no music. That's unfortunate. Or is it just quiet? Mm, all right. Well, this is what we're gonna do. Oh, what? All right. Well, this is what we're gonna do. Oh no, is this picking up my voice? Hmm, hold on. Why is that picking that up? Oh no. Troubleshooting. Where am I hearing anything from? Okay. Um, hmm, I think this is fine. Okay. I don't know what I was hearing. I kept hearing like doubles, triples of myself, which I don't want to do. Thank you. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Is mic quality okay? I kind of tested it out and it sounds okay to me, but it is just a headset mic, so it's nothing crazy at the moment. Yeah. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Honestly, I was originally planning to do something entirely different, but I was I just slept so poorly that I couldn't really bother. Um, so I think we're just gonna draw. I don't know what happened to my music, unfortunately, but I'll figure that out for next time. This is gonna be a short, just trial stream. Trying to configure what's working, what's not working. So, yeah, I don't even know. That should be working, but I don't know if it does. I don't think the music's coming through. We're having a rough time here, guys. works, I think. I was trying to do this trend for a reel for like weeks now, and I've just barely really sat down to start working on it. So maybe I'll do a bit of that because this is kind of mindless for the most part. Let me just double check something real quick. For like weeks now, and I've just barely. There is music. It's just quiet. Okay, I couldn't hear it. I kept trying to troubleshoot that, but I can't hear it. Let's turn that up a bit. Yeah, I have music in the background. We're trying, guys. Okay. But the trend is that the characters you see yourselves in, you know? Um, I already have it laid out of what characters I'm planning to include. But all I have so far is just kind of my own initial figure, this is essentially what my Sona would look like underneath the cyborg mask, essentially. I was debating putting in I forget what this actual thing is called on the body, but I still haven't decided if I want to include it or not. But we'll see. This is so weird. It feels so odd. Cause like I haven't tried streaming outside of Instagram for 3 years now. I think my last recorded Twitch recording was from 2023. And so this feels surreal. This doesn't feel real at the moment. So yeah. I think the comments and messages should work from what I saw, hopefully. But I don't know if anyone feels like leaving a message from wherever they're watching. We'll see eventually, right? My messages show up, but I don't know if there's a moderator difference. Anywho. Or if there is a problem with wow, words are not happening today. So sorry. If there's an issue with my comment settings, just I don't know, let me know on like Instagram or something and I'll try to fix it. There shouldn't be, but I'm still figuring out this setup, so heck if I know anything. Oh, this is so fun. You guys get to see my whole monitor instead of a snippet of it. That's crazy to me. First, I'm gonna try and sketch out Shinso from My Hero. Because those eye bags are so relatable. It's a little concerning. I'm also trying to decide if I want to do stylized or keep the style of the original. But I think I'll just draw him in more my style. Suddenly I've forgotten how to draw. This is fine. Oh, messages do work. Wonderful. There's probably a delay. I'm not sure by how much, but hello. No, the stream delay actually goes crazy. It's insane. If it isn't my model artist, that's me. You like my little guy? You like my little guy? Look at my little guy that I did. Aren't they so cute? You keep forgetting to do a study of your art. I've been wanting to, but I keep getting distracted so badly. Honestly, that's so real. I was gonna record a artist study, which I still plan on doing. My sleep schedule got messed up over the weekend, and I was gonna do it Monday, but then I didn't sleep enough, so then I didn't have the brain power. Anyways, a whole chain reaction happened there. But I do plan on trying out a new setup to hopefully record in good quality sometime next week with this artist. Um, but that's so real though. I feel like it's so hard to just do anything at the moment. I don't know. Just like how I can't get this face shape right. What is happening? Come home after work and just power down. That's so real. That's kind of how a lot of my friends are at the moment as well. They just get home and they're like, anyone wanna play games? Do anything? And I'm like, I'm free. Technically I'm free whenever. Which pros and cons, but you know. Real face shapes are so bizarre. They are. Face shapes are weird. I don't know why I'm struggling with them so much at the moment, but they're weird. Promised to do art yesterday and immediately got distracted by my friend putting American Psycho. That is so real. I was gonna get way more done yesterday, but then Vinny got he made this like mod pack for Minecraft, and so we were just playing that for like kind of on and off for the past 2 days. And ugh, I don't want to do anything else. I just want to play Minecraft. I want to do silly things. I don't want to work. Vinny always gets a mention. That's just how it is. Dude, my setup right now is so crazy because I was so paranoid something's gonna break. I have my multi-stream thing up on one monitor. I have my both separate streams on little windows, and my PNG tuber on another one on my second monitor, and then my third monitor is just my OBS. I was so scared it was gonna break or something's gonna go wrong. Which I still had to troubleshoot because apparently my music was way quieter than I thought it should be. That was a whole thing. How many monitors do I have? I have 2 monitors and a laptop, so like technically total of 3, but like I have 2 extra monitors. Because I don't have a PC, I just have a laptop. That's real. PCs are expensive but worth. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I've had my laptop for quite some time now actually. I got it I think 2020. But I don't know, it's hanging in there. It hasn't given me any troubles really. So I'm like not inclined to upgrade. I'm also too broke to do so at the moment, but probably if I do get into streaming over time, I'm just gonna have to, no matter what. That's future me's problem, not current me's problem. A good laptop goes a long way. Don't upgrade unless you can, you know? Exactly. I don't know. I have I have a bunch of like gaming friends, and so this is a pretty common conversation that I have with them of whether PCs or laptops can even hold up, which obviously to some extent no. Like there's definitely a limitation to how far you can go with a laptop when it comes to having so many things running at the same time. But it's been doing pretty well. I recently like cleared off a bunch of stuff. I got an external hard drive to put all of my stuff on, mostly as a safety precaution, just because like I have a handful of games that are way too big, so in order to also not wait like 4 hours for it to re-download, I just have those installed onto this hard drive. But then I also have like all of my drawing stuff backed up on there because Procreate doesn't have a cloud, so we love. Well, it does, but like it's finicky. But yeah, so I just have that. I have a couple of my games on there, and like I plan to keep VODs and recordings on there so it's not taking up excessive space on my laptop. There's ways to use a laptop, I think, for pretty much anything. Why face not facing? What is happening? Oh my gosh, I also get to draw on dark mode Procreate. I haven't had the chance to do that for a while now because I'm always paranoid that the dark surface is going to make my face reflect. So I get to do this now because I don't have to worry about it. Hard drives are smart. I think I have one. I don't know where it's at right now. That's real. I have mine just attached to like the back of my laptop, so it's easy connect. It's good. Helps your eyes not hurt too. Exactly. I usually work Procreate in dark mode, obviously, because who do you think I am? But again, just privacy reasons, I've gotten used to, you know, working on it in light mode, and it's really weird. What is all this? The Shinso's uniform has to look the way it does. Baby, why do you look like this? Sorry, I got sidetracked looking at one of the... Did that just start a new stream? You're kidding me. It ate your stream. It did. It did. See, and there was, okay, when I was setting up everything here, there was a warning that it has a tendency to do this, but I was hoping for the best. But no, and my OBS disconnected from my secondary stream. That's crazy work. Yes, please teach me. This was honestly, at the moment, it's a short stream. This was mostly me trying to see if anything like this happens. Like if anything crashes or anything goes wrong, this is what this stream is meant for at the moment. So yeah, this is what we're doing here. So this is fine, but man, how long did that even go for? Not very long. $30 minutes? I think on the dot. That's crazy. Yeah, no. That's okay. Well, I'll fix it later. This was... If I didn't try out streaming today, I was gonna put it off way longer. I was already planning to do it yesterday, and then things just didn't work out, and I didn't get everything done on time. Which is why we're here right now. That's crazy. That's so funny. It just went black, and it's like, OBS disconnected. Well, you're not supposed to. Kind of your job is that you don't do that. You're gonna see the Stray Kids Dominate concert screening in IMAX. I hope you know I've been so out of the loop, I didn't even know that was a thing happening. So the short answer is no, because I didn't know about it. I'm gonna add. Was so hype. It's my birthday present to myself. Aw, I love that. That's so real though. My birthday's coming up and I've just been kind of absent-mindedly thinking about it, and I'm like, huh, what am I gonna do? No clue. I have no clue. Strawberry birthdays rise up. Exactly. Exactly. Like this. Pinso, my baby. It's just a little guy. A sleep-deprived guy. I haven't finished MHA. I have no clue how this series ends. I'm dragging my mother with me, as you should. That's season 3. Listen, I like MHA. I don't know. Maybe I'm the minority here, but I enjoy it. It's definitely been a huge influence in my own art. I think the only one I haven't watched is like the last season. Like I don't think I've watched, or like the last 2. I don't know how many are there, if there's 7 or 8 of them. But I haven't watched those last couple, I don't think. But I know what happens. So like, you know. See, I used to obsess over MHA, but the fandom got scary and I ran. That's so real, actually. That's mostly why I've kind of never gotten around to finishing it, because the fandom just kind of scared me. It just got intense and people got intense, so I just kind of stopped. Oh, you know what? The stream ending actually fixed a huge delay, which is crazy. I miss my Kiribaku. That's real. There's just little guys. And so, my little guy, you know? Have you seen the Summer Hikaru died? I have not. I've been so out of, like, the anime field for a while. I have not watched anything in general for, like, months now, I don't think. It's good. I know. It keeps popping up, and I will watch it. Like, it will happen. I know I say this often, but it will happen. But I just haven't gotten around to it. I don't know. I haven't had it in me to sit down and actually consume good fear media. Like, I don't know. It's been, you know? And so, he's my baby. I will cry because I did multiple times. I assumed so, which is why, again, I haven't watched it. Promise you, there's a reason I haven't watched it. I have not been emotionally ready to consume sad, emotional media in a hot second. But the moment that returns and that changes, that's on the top of my list. This music you have on is serene and nice. I found it a while ago. I use this quite often for my Instagram lives as well, I think. I really like it. It's really nice. Like just the right amount of awake, you know, that it's calming, but it's not like putting me to sleep. So Shinso. He's so silly. Love this guy. I mean, his crazy purple hair. Okay, we have Shinso for one. I have a emotionally distressing lineup of characters for this reel. I'm a little concerned. But what can I say? What can I say? These are my little guys, you know? Yeah, is it the characters that resembles you challenge? It is. I have accumulated a hefty list of characters for it. Because I'm planning to do a longer version. This is fine. This is fine. I'm okay. Don't question my character choices. For both of our sakes, don't do it. Shinso is suiting. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. He's always been my favorite, like, my hero character. Yup, Dean, hashtag supernatural mention. What can I say? What can I say? We have Dean, we have Newt from Maze Runner, we have Shoya from Silent Voice, we have Bucky. My Bucky! I can't do anything without Bucky, okay? It's a problem. We have Sophie from Howl's Moving Castle, Styles from Teen Wolf, Bob from Thunderbolts. I've got a lineup. Grabs my cane! Newt from Maze Runner, of course. I love him. Both in book and in movie. Different characters, but great characters nonetheless. The problem with most of these guys is that I need to draw their actors. I need to draw real people. I don't want to do that. I haven't heard the name Newt in a long time. You know what's so funny is when I was writing up my list of characters that I wanted to include, I was also debating including Newt's Scamander. Salamander from uh, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them because I love him. I love him. He's a little guy. It's Scamander. Is it Scamander? Scamander? I just always remember him as Salamander because I think it's funny. Newt is so fitting for you too. See, this was my problem. Was I love and emotionally am attached to a lot of characters in fiction. So actually picking some where I was like, which ones do I like in particular? Because I have a tendency to like good character writing in general, regardless if the character is good or bad. You know what I mean? Like, I love a well-written villain. I love a well-written villain. I love a morally gray character. Because it shows human depth. And so I find it really tricky to narrow down the list of characters to pick. A well-written character is a well-written character. I stand by that. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's just you wrote him well. I'm gonna like him. You know? How do I draw Shoya? How do I not over-stylize you, my boy? I think it should also be really telling. It should be telling of either the media I consume or myself that majority of my list is male characters. What can I say? I'm gonna blame it on the fact that most of the female characters in some of these franchises they're just not well written. Or I just don't relate to them. I don't know. You give a little bit of the redhead Charlie from Supernatural, but not a lot. I love Charlie. Like, she's a little too much for my personal taste, but I love her personality. Like, she's so nerdy, and I love that Supernatural. I love Supernatural. That's it. Just point blank period. Except the ending. Don't talk to me about the ending. Like, I love Crowley, however you want to pronounce his name. Both from Supernatural and Good Omens, which I'm so upset about because Good Omens was so good. Why did he who shall not be named turn out the way he is? But probably Crowley would be another character I would include on this list. Love that guy. Love watching your sketch process. Thank you. I don't know what I'm doing. Like I do, but I don't. No, I had such a hassle. It was such a hassle. There we go, English. Setting up and figuring out everything for this, mostly because I just had to get my hands on a capture card to capture my iPad screen, obviously. And I kept getting a part, finding out I needed another part for that part, and then having to get that other part, and then needing to get more, and then I'm still technically, ideally, because I think, yeah, ideally it would be great if I could get my hands on a USB-C split, because I can't currently charge my iPad while I'm screen capturing. But it also doesn't seem to be like sucking the life out of my battery, which is good. That's good. You're good. That's so real. I know. I'm like, if this thing crashes again, which it probably will, which is really funny because it like cut out, but it came back because the YouTube stream is still going. I don't know if the Twitch one cut out fully and just restarted it. It looks like it did, but the YouTube one is still rolling in one session, so which just doesn't like me. Which doesn't like most people or things, to be fair, so. Hello. Hello, hello. This makes me so happy. I'm so glad that my setup does, for the most part, work. I was really worried that things were just gonna crash left, right, and center. But it's actually working, guys. This is awesome. Will you be coloring? Probably not this time. Mostly because I'm trying to get the line work done for all of these characters. Because I'm doing that like art challenge where you draw the characters that you like. Because it's like, um, supposedly the characters you like are supposed to resemble you or like all of that. I don't know, you know? And so I have a list of characters that I want to draw out, but I'm just working on those for now. This is mostly just a practice stream. I want to see how many things break, how often, for the most part. Um, but once I figure everything out in the future, I will be doing proper longer streams where I don't have to worry about things breaking on me, hopefully. I'm also just too tired. I just had to try out my setup to make sure things were okay as they are. Clothes on that are looking awesome. Thank you. All these characters and their spiky hair. What is up with this? So weird because I usually recognize people over on Instagram because, you know, same profile, same names, all of that. And so now this is going to be weird because people have different social medias, they have different names, they have different all of that. So I'm going to be here like, we've probably chatted before and I wouldn't know. Unless, you know, the exceptions where it is the same username or the same profile and I'm like, oh, I know you. I try to keep my name the same on everything. It's easy that way. Right, but it's also because you and I are creators, content creators, so like you kind of have to. But, you know, whoever doesn't do that, whoever is just casual fan, content consumer, like you don't really think about using the same things or I don't know. I was in the Sona Creations stream on Insta. Hell yeah. That's why I'm like, I've probably interacted. We've probably interacted, but I'm like, I'm also just really bad with names. So I've usually relied on recognizing people by um, profile pictures, which people usually don't have the same across platforms. So, including myself, I need to change that. But Shoya and his tiny, tiny eyes. Why does he look like that? Are you drawing an MHA character? Not at the moment. I do have Shinso over here. I'm actually drawing Shoya Ishida from Silent Voice. He's the main guy character from A Silent Voice. But he's so animated, obviously, but he has such a distinct like face and features. He's always a little distraught looking, which understandable if you've seen it. How is A Silent Voice? It is so good. It's one of my favorites. Like I'm actually thinking of rewatching it again sometime soon because I'm in my comfort phase. Let me fix this. Silent Voice. It's sad, obviously, if you've seen the premise of what it's about, but it's just so. It was such a comfort movie for me for a long time, especially as someone with social anxiety and a history of not having the best personality, in my opinion. I don't know. I I think I have a history, but I also don't keep in touch with a lot of people from that time of my life, so I can't really tell. Maybe that's sign enough, but he's just, I don't know. I relate a lot to his character and the way his character was portrayed later on in his life. It just hits really close to home, so I think it's really good. I like it a lot. Sophie. I want to draw her old, because old Sophie is just, she's me. Is the jaw thing what the mask was originally hiding? The rabbit mask. On my Sona? Oh my gosh, you have little emotes. I love that. Yeah. Not quite. So it's essentially replacing the rabbit mask. So this is kind of more of what the Sona looks underneath a mask, which is just like a void for a face. Which you can actually see when they talk. My little avatar here. It's hollow on the inside, so like past the jaw, it's just dark. And so my old Sona, I've kind of made up this lore that this is what they look like once I drew my current Sona, because it just makes sense that way. So like if it's just another mask instead of putting a rabbit mask over this. Because I do have, I think I drew a version of my old one where it shows the hollow face underneath, like a little bit. But I'm not actually sure. Actually, I think I can show you guys. Not in here. You guys get to see all the unfinished stuff. Over here. I was originally doing a Meet the Artist ages ago, but here I was actually gonna show them specifically, like leaning out from behind an emote to show that they don't actually have a face. I still really do like this. I still actually might do this just instead of my masked Sona. I would just make the new one, the cyborg one. So we'll see. But I think I did. Didn't I do? Yeah, here you can see. I did end up keeping that. Kind of. You can kind of see underneath the mask. You're right. And the Meet the Artist, yeah. No. I don't know. I think it's fun. Especially as someone that, I don't know. I don't hate my face, but I definitely have some body dysmorphia going on with my face. So I think it's very fitting for me to have a faceless Sona that I can just kind of design and change as I want, really. So this one. What a cool concept. Thank you. I think it's pretty neat. I'm a big fan of it. So alright, Sophie. Oh, this is gonna be interesting because I want to draw her old, but I haven't like stylized an old person. I don't think I've drawn an old person in like ages. Gosh. Maybe I'm not gonna try that on stream I don't have the brain power to translate that into my style at the moment. That's gonna have to wait another time. You got this. I don't know if I do, man. I really don't know if I do. I'm actually thinking I might cut this stream short soon, just because I really am really tired today. I just wanted to try out my setup and make sure everything is working and do something with myself, because I was actually just rotting on my chair. Not quite in bed, but my chair's close enough. Well, I like how Shinso turned out. I'm a big fan of that. Gonna clean this guy up. Hopefully I can keep working on this because I really need content. My engagement has been down the drain for a hot second. No, the colors. Oh, the colors were not gonna happen today, no matter what. The colors are gonna be any next time. That is not today. I can't do that today. The best I could probably do, I actually tried this out for a commission example. The way I asked to double check the colors was, let's see. I did like just a little bit across everything. And then why is this so soft? It's usually not this soft. Why is it? Whatever. Gonna head out and eat. Have a good rest of streamery. Thank you. Get some good sleep. I'm gonna end the stream soon. I'm just gonna finish this here real quick. Yeah. Sometimes just to test out colors, I'll do something like this. So I'll cover most of an area and then just kind of see if I like the colors and the way I want to mix them together and all of that. So, yeah. Sometimes just to save myself some time, this is how I'll do a confirmation for colors on a commission. Just because it's the commissioner gets to see all the colors that will show up, but then I don't have to go through the hassle of having a clean base, especially if it's a detailed section, or if I'm trying to demonstrate how rendered it would be, I'll do one of these. Yeah, that's gonna have to be it for now. I am getting really sleepy. I'm also gonna head to bed probably. So, thank you guys for stopping by. Thanks for swinging by, helping me figure out that my setup does work. I just have to adjust a few things. But yeah, I'll figure out some more overlays, so I'll actually have like a load-in screen, like more of a chatting screen. I'm gonna try to see if I can stream games. I'm not sure if my laptop will be able to handle it, but we'll see. Do you have tips to put down basic colors faster? I thought Procreate Artist did it slowly for fun. Coming from Clip Studio Paint. One of the things I do is once I have a cleaned up line art, which I'm gonna use this commission real quick, actually. So I'll have the line art, and then I'll like double it a couple of times. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, just to make sure with the way my line art works that there's no gaps. And then I'll do select. I'll get it as close to the line as I can. So this gives me a base shape. And then I like to do a clipping mask to keep things separate. I can do depending on how strict I'm trying to get, sometimes I'll just do, like, let's say these are all yellow at the moment, and then I'll do, sometimes I don't worry about the layers, sometimes I just go for it and do whatever I feel like. But I really don't know if there's necessarily a fast way to put down colors. It really just depends on what you feel like putting in the effort for. Because Procreate doesn't really have a good way of putting colors down, really. I think this is probably the fastest, unless you want to do a lasso tool. And just do like you can get pretty close. I don't want you to. Okay. But it's not the cleanest. Like you can't stabilize the lasso tool, unfortunately, so you'd still have to clean it up around. But probably the closest to the fastest method I can think of. Oh. At least those are the two ways I usually do it, so I am glad if that's helpful. Yeah, you just kind of do your best, really. But okay, I am gonna go. So I'm also getting hungry. I'm gonna get some food now. But thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. And keep an eye out for these. I'm hoping to make scheduled streams. I just have to figure out what days work best because I live at home, so I have to help around the house whenever. So, but thank you everyone, and have a good day or good night, and